Prince Harry's return to the UK comes under deeply unsettling circumstances, and the dramatic events leading up to his homecoming are far from the fairy tale usually associated with royalty. Once a beloved member of the British royal family, Harry now faces an increasingly precarious situation, punctuated by a series of alarming setbacks. The first of these was the shocking eviction from his $4 million Montecito mansion, a home that he and Meghan Markle had called their own since their high-profile departure from royal life. For years, this Californian estate had symbolized their fresh start away from the firm, but the couple's much-publicized financial struggles have caught up with them. With massive deals with companies like Netflix and Spotify now under scrutiny, the public is left wondering whether the Sussexes' fortune is more fragile than they've let on. Sources close to the couple have reported that maintaining such an extravagant lifestyle, paired with Meghan's ambitious ventures, put a considerable strain on their finances. For all the glamour, the facade seems to be cracking. But the eviction was just the beginning. The biggest bombshell came when it was revealed that Prince Harry had been deported from the United States. Rumors had been circulating for some time about his questionable immigration status. Whether he had a valid visa or green card remained a mystery, given his admission to past drug use, which could have caused complications with U.S. immigration authorities. What seemed like idle gossip turned into a nightmare as reports emerged that Harry was indeed deported, casting doubt on whether the Duke of Sussex will ever be able to return to the life he had begun to build across the Atlantic. His return to the UK was not met with warmth. The bitter tension with the royal family, which reached new heights after Harry and Meghan's bombshell interview with Oprah Winfrey, still lingers. Relations with his brother, Prince William, are particularly icy, and his father, King Charles III, is reported to be cautiously distant. This homecoming, filled with uncomfortable encounters and cold receptions, is far from the grand return Harry may have once envisioned. Instead, he is faced with the task of navigating a fractured family, where every step could either lead to a fragile reconciliation or drive the wedge even deeper. Adding to the speculation is Harry's decision not to return to the familiar royal grounds of Buckingham Palace or Frogmore Cottage. Instead, he has chosen a more modest lifestyle, raising more questions about what lies ahead for him. This move signals a man caught in the throes of uncertainty, leaving both the public and the media in suspense over his next steps. Will Harry seek to mend fences with the family that, by all appearances, he has lost? Or will this latest setback solidify his distance from the monarchy, potentially exiling him even further? Meanwhile, Meghan Markle's role in all of this remains ambiguous. She has not joined Harry in the UK, preferring to stay in the US to focus on her personal projects. This decision, while not unexpected, has sparked yet another round of gossip. Speculation abounds that Meghan may be distancing herself from the royal saga to preserve her own ambitions and public image. Her absence during such a critical time adds yet another layer to the complicated and ever-evolving story of the Sussexes. Without her by his side, Harry faces these challenges alone, further fueling rumors about the future of their marriage and the viability of their shared brand. As for the Sussex brand, the financial future of Harry and Meghan now seems far from secure. Their media deals, once hailed as groundbreaking, now face significant scrutiny. Critics have begun questioning the sustainability of their fame, particularly if Harry's departure from the U.S. and Meghan's solo ventures falter. With public opinion increasingly skeptical, one has to wonder how long they can maintain their relevance and their bank accounts without the steady backing of royal prestige. It's hard to ignore the broader cultural context that Harry's struggles highlight. His very public challenges with mental health, his search for personal identity outside the confines of the monarchy, and his desire to forge a life independent from his royal lineage all resonate deeply in today's society. Yet, these noble goals have often clashed with the harsh realities of a world obsessed with fame and tradition. In trying to break free, Harry may have unwittingly trapped himself in a cycle of instability and public scrutiny, his vulnerability laying bare the uncomfortable truths about what it means to be royal in the modern world. Harry's future, once seemingly so bright with the promise of new beginnings in America, is now filled with questions. His return to the UK has opened the door to possible reconciliation with his estranged family, But at what cost? Could the fractures be too deep to repair? Or is there hope for a fresh start amid the wreckage? For now, the world can only watch, suspended between the sadness of a prince seemingly lost and the curiosity of what might come next. Harry's journey is far from over, but the path ahead looks steeper than ever.